Hi, welcome. So in this video, we are going to continue to look at some of the functionalities of Power BI. And in this case, we are going to look at how to use the slicers in Power BI to be able to filter out your data. Remember, you can do the same thing in Excel, and also how to use the drill down function so that you can be able to drill down your data. Let's say you have data which is in different hierarchies. So maybe you want to see this country. Yes, I want to go into that country and see how each of the products performed, given that I'm zooming into that country. So it might sound a bit confusing, but they are very interesting things and they are very, very used by data analysts when they want to do their reports. So let's just go straight to Power BI and see how to use the slicers to do your filtering, and then also to use the drill down and drill up. So we are here. Remember, we have this data set which we've already been using for the past videos. So you might just go back and take a look, because here an example, we already have this relationship that has been created. So the customer code from the customers table is linked to the customer code from the sales table. Same as the matricule number. If I click here, matricule number from the staff table is linked to the staff code from the sales table. So if you don't link up these relationships, there might be some things that will be missing, because this table will not be able to communicate to this one, or this one will not be able to communicate to this one. So it's good to go back and take a look and see how to build these relationships. And also we did some cleaning when the data was coming in from Excel. There were some top rows that we had to remove, and also make some rows as headers. So you might just go back and take a look at the previous videos, and then you come back and we go on with this one. So in this video, we are trying to talk about how can you use slicers and filters, and at the same time, how can you use the drill down or the drill up functionalities here. So let's just take a simple case. So here we want to go to where our products. So we have our products here. I'll just click products, and then we want to see the revenue. And let's just say we wanted to do it like this. So remember, another thing you can do is you can decide to just drop the product here on the legend. So let me just drop it here. For example, now we have the different products here. So I'm just going to expand it so that we can see clearly. And then the first thing now is we want to be able to do a filtering or slice this data in such a way that we can just focus on maybe one country and see its performance in terms of the products, and the products that are available or not available in that country we would know directly. So that is what we want to do. You will just click out here, because if you stay here, you're going to mess up with this chart, because this is what is actually active now. So just click outside here, and then you click on this. You look for slicer here under the visualization here. You're going to see the slicer. Then we can bring it to the right here so that it's accessible from here. And then now we need to add a data field here. How do we want to slice this data here? So we can say we want to slice it by country. So, and if you remember the data set that we've been using, we use this data set even in Excel. This is where you find the country on the customers table. So remember, you need to make sure those relationships are fine, so that you can be able to pick from this customer country here and add to this product from the sales table, and they would communicate with each other with no problem. So let us get now the country here. So when we drop the country here, you see that right now there's no specific country that is being sliced. So if I click, for example, here, now what I'm seeing is actually the performance of Brazil. So if we want to put this maybe on one side, if I click here, that's the performance of Cameroon. If I click here, that's for Holland. If I click here, that's for Japan. So you can already start seeing maybe the sugar here is less. And if you go to Holland, the sugar and the flour are almost close to each other. So you start seeing already the different countries, how each of these products are being distributed in each of these countries. So you get an idea. In Brazil, you see the rice, the gari is here, And then if you come to Cameroon, the rice is top, but the Gary is not that high like this. So this slicer now is able to help you just filter out and see just the exact country you want to see. So now the other thing we want to look at in this video is the drill. So how is it different, and also when how can it really help you? So with this example, you'll be able to add it to your toolkit and see how it can help you. So let's say let's just take out these ones, take these ones out, and then we say we wanted to get we first get the country. So let's go back to the customer country. We drop it here, and then we want to be able to, okay, now we don't want a chart like that. So I'll just take because now we are getting a heat map. But what we want is we just want to get something simple. So I'll just take this one, select that one, then I'll get the country here, and then I'm just going to say what is the revenue. So we have the revenue per country, and then now again I can decide to have the country here as a legend again. So here we have the performance for each of these countries. So now how could we add a drill down here so that you can be able to drill into each of these countries and see some exciting things, what the drill can also bring on the table. So we can decide that we want to be able to get down by product at some point in time. So I'm going to drop the product here under the country. So as you can see, it is already automatically doing the drill for me, and these buttons have just appeared. They were not there before. Let me take the product out again. So you see there were no these arrows, some pointing up or some pointing down, but as soon as I drop the product here, they come up, and you even see already things have been broken down here. If you see already, this by default it just takes you, this is Brazil and all its products, this is Cameroon and all its products, this is Holland and all its products, Japan and all its products. So it already breaks it down for you, and it understands already the hierarchy. Country first, like you put here, then product second. So we could activate the drill here. So if you click to turn on drill down, click here, and then now you can be able to drill up. Let's drill up first. So if we drill up now, what do we see? We see that, okay, this is how the report is at the high level. We are presenting these countries, and then we see maybe Uganda is so low. So the management wants to see what is happening in Uganda in terms of product. It could be in terms of any other thing under here. So that is when now you're going to say, I want to go to the next level in the hierarchy here. So when you go down now, you now see, like for example, the different products per. So if you see here, the flour here and the different countries. So, but then we can go up, and then we say what we want to do is just click on this Uganda, and clearly we are able to see these are the low. This maybe Uganda is low because the sugar here is so low, the Gary here is so low. So rice is what it's maybe the best performer here, but most of the other things are low. So with this drill down, you're able to just see clearly what each of these countries is in terms of the products under each country. So if I go back up, and then I'm interested to see why is Cameroon so high, I can just click here because this drill is on, this drill mode is on. Then I'm able to see clearly the flour. I can see also rice is high performing, I can see Gary is high performing, I can see salt is high performing. So I can go back up there. If I turn off this one, I turn off this drill and I click here. So you see it doesn't drill down because I haven't turned this on. So remember, if you want to drill down, you turn on this one, and then you are able to go in to each of them, and then you can go down one layer in the hierarchy, and then you can decide. Let's say we go back up. So if you see this, if I click on this and I click here, you see it spreads everything out. So this was the default that we had, that everything was spread out here. Brazil's flour, Brazil's Gary, Brazil's milk, Brazil's rice, Cameroon's flour, Cameroon's Gary, Cameroon's milk, Cameroon's rice. So this could be very interesting for you. At times, you might want to drill on the performance of the country, maybe based on the different staff who are selling under that country. So the management will want to see, okay, but who are the people who are managing this country and the sale is so low? Just needs to drill down and is going to see all the people, the person or the code staff code managing this country, and it can really add so much value to your reporting rather than sending maybe multiple reports. You first send this sheet about high level per country, then you create another slide again about per country per staff, create another slide again about per country per product. So drill down will just help you go up and down the hierarchy whenever you want. And you can also see this one is just stacked here like flour and all how all the countries are behaving, performing. And in rice you can see how by product you can see how the countries are contributing to each product, so you can know clearly which product, which country is contributing. Like for example rice, you want to see which country is highest contributor to the rice performance generally. So you've been able to drill down and see that. But then yeah, you were just seeing the total country revenue, but you were not able to see it per product. So I hope you have learned how to use your slicers to filter data in Power BI, which is very interesting to learn, and also how to use the drill so that you can be able to drill down and drill up your hierarchies and give lots of interesting and flexible insight in real time. So see you next video. Wish you good data luck.